What's up, guys? Lenny here, and welcome to Tier List Tuesdays, where we list facts, not opinions. Today, we are starting with Gen 1 Pokemon. If you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. And if you agree or disagree, share in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Bulbasaur is an easy S. I mean, what is there not to love? It's Bulbasaur. I mean, I feel like they went crazy with these starters, and as you can tell on the list, there are some megas, but we're gonna ignore those and do those for another tier list where we're just gonna focus on the megas. But today we're only doing the Gen 1 mons, and yeah, I mean, Bulbasaur and Ivysaur are all S, but then Venusaur is an A. I know some people hate Venusaur. They feel like it's like the ugly stepchild when it comes to Blastoise and Charizard, but in my opinion, I feel like Venusaur is still really good. It's just not in that S tier category. Charmander, although not my favorite, is still an S. I mean, what is there not to love? He's adorable. He's cute. Everybody knows them. But then Charmeleon is an A, and he's low A. This won't be in order on the tier. They'll just be in the tier that they're supposed to be in. But he would be low A to me. I'm not feeling the appendage penis thing he has on his head. It looks kind of weird, and I'm just not feeling it. And also, if you couldn't tell, this is all based off of vibes that I get from them and just aesthetics. Any competitive play and any of that shit, I'm not going to be following that on this list. I think Charizard is also an S. Yes, he is very overhyped, but there's a reason. It's because he's cool as shit. I mean, if you look at him, it's fire. No pun intended. Squirtle is the best out of all of them, though. I mean, even in the anime, when he wears the shades, he looks cool. He has his gang behind him. Fire. Wartortle is an S as well, and I would put Blastoise at S as well. I mean, again, they did really good with the starter mons. If I look at them, I think the only two that I would not put in S are Venusaur and Charmeleon. Other than that, very, very solid. And I have different opinions for other gens when we do those videos. But there is some trash. As you can tell, there are trash. Caterpie is not one of them, but it is C. I would think like anything from C, D, and trash, I feel like is mid and below. B and up, I actually do genuinely like. And with that being said, Metapod is the first trash mon here. Look at it. Look at Metapod. You know that it just wants to be put down. It looks sad. It looks like it has tears. And honestly, I would shoot it. If I had a gun right now, I would shoot it. Butterfree is so mid that he belongs in D. He's not trash, but he's almost there. I feel like D is a perfect placement for him, though. And same thing with Weedle. Actually, no, Weedle's kind of cool. I put Weedle in B. You know, I almost put him in C. But I actually do like Weedle more than I like Caterpie. And I'll put Kakuna in C, though. And I'll put Beedrill in A. Beedrill's cool. I mean, look at him. He got swords for hands. And if I saw that flying around, would I be terrified? 100% yes. I've gotten stung by a bee before. It wasn't like a Beedrill. Did that hurt like a bitch? Yes. Did I survive? Yes. But I was actually wasted in a pool in Mexico, and I got stung on my birthday, so maybe I don't know, like pain. Masochist. Pidgey is a B or a C. He's a B. He's nothing great, he's nothing bad, he's just there. And I feel the same way about Pidgeotto, but Pidgeot is cool. He's going into A. I mean, he also looks kind of emo with the black eyeshadow vibes. But I like Pidgeot the best. I like the bigger he gets. But then Rattata and Raticate are god awful. They're actually some of the worst mons that they've ever made. They are fucking ugly. They are annoying. And I'm from New York and I hate rats. So I look at it and I'm like, ew. For a good reason, because it's trash. And so is Spearow. Spearow looks like the birds that you would see in the Bronx. Anybody who live in the Bronx, I love y'all, but that's what y'all look like. Is this right here. Birds. Fearow is actually kind of cool, though. I would put Fearow in B. He's not A level, but he's also not mid. He's cool, and I think he deserves a mega. Ekans, though, It's kind of like a blind snake looking vibe. And nothing against blind people. I just not doing it for me. He's a D. But Arbok is an A. Fire. And they should have gave him the dark type in Gen 2. Missed opportunity there, but I think he looks cool. But Ekans, so mid. So mid. Pikachu's an S. Your mother, your grandmother, your dad, your sister, they all know who Pikachu is. He is so well designed. He's that iconic. They will look at a mon like Charmander and be like, that's Pikachu. But you're wrong, bitch. It's Pikachu. Then Raichu. See, here's the thing. I have a disdain for Raichu. My man smoked Pikachu in the anime. That shit pissed me off. And because of that, I'm going to hold it against him. He's going in B. He should be an A, but I'm going to leave it in B. And we move on. Sandshrew and Sandslash are A. Really cool. I feel like they're underrated. I like their Alolan forms, but their regular forms are good too. Now, the Nidorans and the Nidorino, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Nidoking line is weird because I think they're Bs. Like they're Nidoran and Nidorino, Nidorina, they're all Bs. I feel the same about them. They're good. They're not great. They're just good. But then I would put Nidoking with them and Nidoqueen in A. Only because I feel like he stayed stagnant. It's like that one guy that was in high school that looked okay and he stayed okay. But then you got Nidorina where she glowed up. She glowed up. Yeah, she got a little thick. Yeah, she been eating. But she's a valid torta. And that's what I think Nidoqueen is. Clefairy and Clefable. Clefairy's a B. And Clefable is an A. And they got cooler because of the fairy typing. But yeah, I don't know. Solid mon. Nothing crazy. Jigglypuff is an A as well. But then Wigglytuff actually pisses me off. I look at Wigglytuff and she got big, but not in the go way. She got big in the wrong places. And it just looks stupid. Like they elongated her. And it's a D. She's almost borderline trash. Like I'll look back at it, but it's kind of whack. Vulpix and Ninetales, probably some of the best design mons. They're going straight to A. S, not A, S. Yeah, Ninetales is fire. And this is the original Ninetales. None of that fucking Naruto garbage. Shout out to my people who like Naruto, but I'm just not one of those. But Ninetales is fire. Zubat. Now the problem with Zubat is Zubat has an annoying vibe to him because you encounter him in the cave so much. You playing Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Red and Blue, and you're just encountering Zubats left and right. I feel like they up the encounter rate when you get in the caves. That shit pisses me off. He's also ugly. He's going into D. Golbat is going to C though. Oddish. Oddish is B. Gloom is B. Vileplume is a D. Vileplume does not fit with the idea that they went with. It actually pisses me off because they have Oddish and then they have Gloom getting sad, but then they have Vileplume, and Vileplume does not stay sad. They should have had a sad vibe to them, and that shit pisses me off that they just leave it alone. And I just think he looks dumb and derpy, and I have no problem with derpy mons, but he's two nubs and he got the back of a Venusaur. I don't like that. Paris is a yeah, he's a C. He's a C, and Parasect is a B. I would leave him there. Parasect is cool. I feel like he don't get enough love. They don't put him in enough games, so I would leave him there. But Paris, I don't like his face. Loki, he might be in D, but I'm gonna leave him in C for now. Venonat is cool. He stays in B, but Venomoth, that's a D. There's nothing special about it, and he has the same face as Paris. You know what? Paris is going to D. They're trash. Oh, well, not trash, but they're borderline. I keep looking at him, and I just want to step on it. Diglett and Dugtrio, though, Those are B mons. Those are fire mons. I wouldn't say fire, but they're alright. They're good derpy. They're supposed to look dumb, and I like that. Meowth could almost go in S just solely based off of the anime, and I'm probably gonna put him there. I mean, he speaks, he talks. If I had a cat that could talk, I would be a cat person rather than a dog person. I don't even have either, but I would have a Meowth. And Persian is calm. Calm cat Pokemon. He's going to A. I like him more than anything in B. That's why I'm putting him in A. Psyduck is a B. And Golduck is a D. It looks dumb. And they should have been Psychic type. And just because of that, I would put him all the way in D. But he's also dumb looking. Anybody who likes Golduck, reevaluate your life. As I reevaluate mine, making a tier list for Pokemon. Mankey and Primeape. Mankey is going to B, and Primeape is going to A. And, spoiler alert, in Gen 9, Annihilate would definitely be an S. They bodied that design and the typing. And we got more S's coming. We got more S's coming right here. I mean, Growlithe and Arcanine, what is there not to like? They are tiger fire dogs. That's all you gotta say. Look at him. He's a good boy. To be honest, between Arcanine and Ninetales, I don't know which one I like better. But they're both really good. They bodied that. Poliwag is dumb though. D for dumb. Poliwag is almost trash. So is Poliwhirl. What is this? What is this supposed to be? I don't like it. Poliwrath is a B though. He gets brolic. He look like he been hitting the gym. He got the subscription in Planet Fitness. But I'm not fitting these in my party. So that's a dub. Abra is a B. I almost put him in A, but he doesn't belong there because Kadabra and Alakazam do. And I almost would think I would put Alakazam in S. He could be there, but I'm going to leave him away from S. I think he's an A design. Machop is a B as well, and I think I feel the same way about Machoke and Machamp, the way I feel about Abra. I'm sorry, not Abra, Kadabra and Alakazam. They got belts too. They be beating people's asses. And you know what? That's going to look like me when I start hitting the gym again. So we're going to put him in A. Bellsprout. See, this is one of those derpy mons that work, for me at least. I would put him in B. Victreebel goes in B as well. Weeping Bell is garbage. Throw him out. What that mouth do? Look at it. He's ready for sucking. Trash. Tentacool. People would be like, yo, Tentacool is the Zubat of the water. No, he's an A. He's an A. And Tentacool is an S. So underrated. So fire. And he's a jellyfish, bro. What is there not to like? Geodude, such a C mon. Graveler is a B. And then Golem is a D. He's a ball of rocks. That's all y'all could have thought of for a rock type. A ball of rocks with dinosaur hands. Trash. Almost put him in trash, but he's borderline trash. Ponyta and Rapidash, though, those are A's. Those are A's. That's a fire unicorn. They belong in A. Slowpoke. You know, in the games, if y'all didn't know, they be eating Slowpoke tail. And just for that alone, he's going to go to A. Just because I feel bad. But then Slowbro is B, where he belongs. I think he got worse. I'm not really a fan, but not terrible. Magnets. Magneton, Magnemite. He's a C. Magneton's a B, though. There's nothing special about him. But there is this great artist that has a song called Magnets, and his name is Langad. You should go check him out. That's the only thing that reminds me of that. I can't really talk about anything else there. Farfetch'd is so trash. He's walking around with his lunch. What is that supposed to be? Celery? celery. That shit tastes like soap, bro. Which is crazy because I still like celery, but I don't like far-fetched. He's a trash mod. We're leaving him in trash. Doduo. I actually think Doduo is kind of nice. He's a B. And I think Dodrio doesn't get enough love. He's an A. That's just fact, not opinion. I think Dodrio needs a mega. And people would like him more. And then we get to one of the worst mons possible, and that is Seal. Let me tell you something about Seal. It's ugly. Its tail, what is that? It's literally supposed to be a seal, but then it has the face of a pug. Or a pug dog. He's the pug dog, unicorn, seal, Pokemon. No. He's trash. That's what he is. They just wanted to throw a bunch of things, and honestly, I can't hate something more. I keep looking at him, and I want to punch my screen, and I don't like it. So we're going to move on, because Dugong is a D. D for Dugong, and he's so below mid. Grimer. Grimer is a B. And Muck is a B as well. Yeah. He's not terrible, but he's also not anything amazing. He's just there. Shelder, on the other hand, I kind of like. And this is how you know that Pokemon was on some freaky shit. Game Freak was freaking, because they made the vagina Pokemon Cloyster evolve from a Shelder that has a tongue. Now, what do you think about that? Sus. But then they got the bangers that are Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Elite. They went crazy on the first set of ghost types. Fire design. What is there not to love? Like, come on. That emo bitch from your high school probably has a tattoo of Gengar right now on her. Ask her. Go hit her up. Go DM her. I know you want to. Onyx. I'm gonna put him right next to the vagina. Actually, yeah, he's going next to Cloyster. I think he's an A. I'm not just doing that for comedic purposes. I think he's actually just an A. Drowsy's a D though. And Hypno touches kids. He's definitely going in trash. Skeeter Gene need to go get him. My man's is trash. Or Jidion or any of the guys who do that. Bro, Hypno is just so ugly. Like, I keep looking at him. I think he might be worse than Seal. These two are competing for last. They're so bad. Krabby and Kingler. I don't know. Kingler is in C. Yeah, and then Krabby's a D. They're just crabs. Like, that looked like it could be in a cartoon instead of like a Pokemon. It wouldn't be like a... You wouldn't look at it and be like, oh my god, that's a Pokemon. You'll be like, oh, that's a toy crab. Trash. Oh man. Maybe no. He's staying in D. He's staying in D. Because I don't like these more than I like Krabby. Voltorb and Electrode are C. They're mid. They're so mid. I don't care if they're supposed to be like Pokeballs. That has nothing to do with nothing. They're mid to me. And we're going to keep it pushing. Execute. He's an A. And in fact, Executor is an A as well. He's a palm tree, man. I love tropical stuff. That's fire. And Grass Psychic, not the best typing, but Son Huevo. Was there not to love? Cubone is an S. And yes, I feel bad because they bodied his mother. But his mother is going to A. Cubone is way better. He belongs in S. Marowak is cool. He's definitely an A, but he's not no S. Moving on. Hitmonlee. Kicking is better than punching. And is cooler than punching. He is an A. And when I was a kid, I used to think that Hitmonlee was worse. I was wrong. Because Hitmonchan is a B. And the thing about Hitmonchan is, are the gloves attached to his body? Like a Hitmonchan comes out. Are the gloves part of his body, or is it something separate? That shit freaks me out. So if anybody knows about it, or if they saw it in anime or in manga, Just comment below. Licky tongue. You know where he's going, bro. He's going next to the cloister. He's going next to the cloister. That's where he belongs. Hey, it's not my doing. It's Game Freak's doing. That's where he goes. Coughing. Coughing is also a B. Wheezing, though, is an A. I like wheezing better. Coughing is cool, too, though. He would be high B's, but yeah, he's in the B. He's in the B. Right horn is a C. Nothing special about him. And right on is a D. He doesn't do it for me, bro. Like, I know he's one of the first ones that they designed, but to me, he's so unspecial. And in fact, even by looking at the sprite, it's kind of just dumb. Like, he's just like, he look like he want to hug, but nobody want to give it to him. And I'm definitely not going to be the person to do it. Let's move on. Chansey. Chansey. She goes in B. She goes in B. I'm indifferent. Tangela is trash, though. But again, it's not in order, but I am going to finalize which one is the worst between these two. But Tangela is trash. It's blue noodles on red feet. It's, I don't know, the brains of a Kirby. Like, shit's ass. Should have never made that. It was awful. Awful. Kangaskhan is a B. I think people overhype Kangaskhan. He's cool. He's not that cool. Horsey, though, doesn't get enough love. That is an A. That is an A. And hot take, Seadra is an S. Seadra's design is so overlooked. It is so cool. They should have continued that spiky, menacing seahorse design with Kingdra, but instead they just stopped it with Seadra. Fire. As a kid, I used to think his design was fire too. Seadra's an S. Goldeen and Sea Trash. Yeah. That's how I feel about those. I mean, they're trash. They're actually trash. Sea King, he looked like he got like lipstick, but then he's supposed to be like what is that, like a narwhal horn? Yeah, no. Trash. Super trash. And they're just boring fish Pokemon. And I don't mind fish Pokemon, but that's boring. Staryu, though, is an A, and so is Starmie. And I feel like Pokemon does not do this enough, where they give Pokemon that do not have faces. This was one of the first ones, if not the first one to do it, and it's fire. The Starfish. With a jewel. I love the typing. It's iconic. I mean, Misty. Yeah, I love it. I think it's really dope. We're going to move on to another person that touches kids, which is Mr. Mime. So he's going to trash. Again, 2 for 1. This might be the order in which I don't like them, and it might be Hypno as the worst, but we'll look back. Scyther's fire, though. He's an A. Yeah, he's an A. He's an A. I almost put him in S, but he's an A. He has scythe hands. That's fire. There's nothing more to really say about that. Electabuzz is a B, but then Magmar is trash. Yeah, there's a lot of trash. Yeah, there's a good amount of trash. That's a trash mon. He has a fireball sack on his forehead. Why would we want that? Tauros. Shout out to my Tauroses. We're gonna put you in B. MB. He's calm. He's a bull. I just realized I just skipped Jinx, who is trash as well. Super trash. Jinx got canceled before getting canceled was a thing. And she still was able to do that. Trash. Super trash. And she's hit. She's hit. Catfish. Looking ass. And then you got Pinsir. I also skipped Pinsir too. Pinsir is mid. He's a C. He's a C. And yeah, He never really did it for me. Scyther was always the cool one. Pinsir, it's just there. No go. Magikarp though. Magikarp is an A. Magikarp is an A, and Gyarados, is he S? I think he's S. He's like low S, but it's Gyarados. How do you not like Gyarados? It's a Firemon. And he's iconic too. I feel like a lot of people know what a Gyarados looks like, and Magikarp. See, that's how you do a Fishmon right. Not like Sea Trash here. Very awful. Lapras is also an A. Solid mon. Needs a Mega. I really like the design there. Ditto. See, Derpy, simple design, but the concept of it copying other Pokemon, I mean, it makes sense. It boosts it to B. I like it. I like Ditto. I don't think Ditto is trash because it makes sense. Eevee, I mean, the easiest S possible, probably, as well as Vaporeon. That is an easy S. It is like a mermaid. Eevee, fire. Jolteon, easy S. Fire, electric. And then Flareon, you got an easy D. Trash. Oh, you know what? No, too much hate on Flareon. It's still an evolution, but it should have been on fire. You're not gonna have a mermaid water type, a electric spiky Jolteon, and then have a Flareon that is not on fire. That's awful to me, design wise at least. And it needs to brush. It needs a brush. So C, but like low C. I'd put Pinsir below it, but it's not in order. But I just didn't like that Pinsir was in front of her. Porygon would be a B as well. I feel the same way as I do with Ditto and Porygon, so we're gonna leave that there. And then Lord Helix is a C. He reminds me of Futurama, Zoidberg from Futurama. He's a C, but Omnistar is a B. And then I would put Kabutops in B and Kabuto in C as well. I kind of feel the same exact way. I feel like they just got progressively better, but nothing amazing. We got Aerodactyl. This is the best fossil for sure. It's going to A, and I feel good about that. Snorlax, I mean, mascot of the channel. Lenlax, Snorlax, if you didn't know where I got that from. But he's an S. He's exactly what I love to do. He sleeps, he eats. I just don't want to be his shape. I'm trying to be like Machoke, you know? Not Machamp. That's kind of wild. Articuno is actually nice. I like it. It's an A. And then I would put Zapdos in S. Again, same reason for Jolteon. I feel like spiky, electric, it's cool. It's cool looking. And when Pokemon Go was a thing, I was Team Instinct, even though people was flaming about that, but I thought it was the best one. And then Moltres, it's a fire chicken. It's a B. I don't hate it the way people do, but I don't think it's that great either. Dratini is an S. Dragonair is an S. And Dragonite is an S as well. I feel like they did such a good job with the first dragon types, and although the color doesn't make sense from the jump from blue to orange, who doesn't like Dragonite? Like, honest to God, it's such a cool mon. And I feel like it's iconic too. I mean, they got collabs with Fendi for Dragonite. Like, that's how fire that is. Okay, and the last two, Mewtwo is an S as well. I mean, the movie, come on. And Mewtwo is just so cool. Like, again, it's one of those that they knew that they did such a good job on. And Mew is an A. And I think that's where I would leave it at there. I think this is the S. This is A. This is B. C, D, and trash. And I think the worst one, I would leave it exactly like that. It would be Mr. Mime, Seal, and Hypno. is fucking awful. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, again, please like, comment, subscribe, and comment below if you agree, disagree, or where you would put your favorite, or if I put your favorite in trash. Let me know. Let me know if there's any seal lovers out there. Until the next one. Peace.